Hey beauties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. We're now at the beginning of February already, and I've decided it was time to show you and review the latest collection of Guerlain. I think it's the perfect collection for spring that is feel like maybe not starting to appear, but we're definitely getting there, and I can see in store all those new collection for spring. In the women's wear, there's so many delicate dresses. There's a lot of just delicate and pink and very soft colors, and I am so excited and I'm here for it. And this makeup collection is exactly that. It's very soft, it's very airy, it's very just gentle, it's very feminine, and it's very spring and sexy as well. So this is the Sakura collection with Guerlain. So there is a new foundation, Terracotta Le Glow. So it is more of a glowing foundation. There are two new blushes with the Terracotta blushes as well. You have the Ombre G eyeshadow quad, and there are a bunch of new KissKiss Bee Glow lipsticks. They are more of a balm, hydrating balm, but there's a bunch of new shades. I think there are 4 new shades. So I picked up all of these and I'm going to try them on me and swatch and do a full review. I am a big lover of the Guerlain product. I think they are just exactly what they're saying they are. There are no surprises other than being happily surprised. For me, they've always been true to themselves. The product really works. It's good quality, it's good formula. It doesn't matter if you have a dry skin or oily skin, you will find something that works for you. The eyeshadows are really long lasting, they're not drying, and it's something that I am really quite fond of. It just works, like whatever the product you want to go with, it really just works. The lipsticks are beautiful, the payoff color is amazing, and they are truly long lasting product. So with all of this said, let's go and check the latest foundation. So this is Terracotta Le Glow. It is their latest foundation. It's a healthy glow foundation, long wear, no transfer. It is made out of 95% of naturally derived ingredients. So they have been transformed. I have been trying this one. I have been wearing it already, even though it's in the package. And before I go, I am using shade 3 Neutral. So it is absolutely beautiful. If I can compare it with maybe the latest from Dior Hydra Nude, the Dior ones feels even lighter on the skin. This is a little bit more, I'm not gonna say heavy, but just a little bit more perhaps creamy as the Dior Hydra Nude. The coverage is better. So if you're looking for a foundation that gives you a little bit of a glow, not too dewy, but a little bit more skin-like with a good medium coverage, this is a beautiful foundation. The Dior one has a medium coverage, but more on the lighter side. Because it's made out of so much water and hyaluronic acid, you're having that super hydrating feeling. But because it's so hydrating and made out of water, you're not gonna have that same coverage. This is super light as well, but a little bit more creamy. It claims to be long wear, no transfer. It is definitely long wear, it's not moving. And this is the video of an 8-hour wear. This is my wear test. There's no patches anywhere where the foundation has separated. There's no creasing, and I've only powdered the T-zone. I think it gives you a good idea of how the foundation looks after a full day of wear. However, I wouldn't consider this foundation no transfer. I think if you were to rub your face, if you're wearing a shirt, you will have a little bit of foundation on your clothes just because it's a glowing foundation. It's not completely matte. It does set, but it stays a little bit wet, for lack of a better word. It is not completely no transfer. you will still have a little bit of something onto your clothes if you were to rub it. If you do rub your face, you will have something that will move. And that is just because it's not a complete matte foundation. It's not super dewy, but it does have that glow to it that looks like it's your skin but better. So because of that, in my opinion, it's not a no transfer, complete no transfer foundation. It's not enough to say that it's moving or anything. It's not a bad thing. If you want to have this as a no transfer completely, you'd have to set it all over. But then if you set it all over, you're kind of taking away that glowiness. I do set my face with my setting spray. It does help to keep everything in one place, nothing moving. But even then, I think there's always a little bit of, you know, wetness because it's a glowing foundation. Then in the Terracotta blushes collection, there are two blushes. There's one super red that I've skipped on, but this is a picture if you guys want to see. It looks absolutely beautiful, but because everyone's coming out with those red blushes at the moment, they are literally everywhere. I love them, but I just didn't feel like buying it, to be honest. So I picked up the beige one, that is the beige nacré, so pearly beige, and it is the most beautiful beige blush. It just has a pearly reflection into it. It's a very, very neutral shade. I'll swatch it on my skin so you guys can see. It's very, very, very soft. It just gives you a little bit of something, and there's a beautiful gold-ish reflection. I wouldn't say this is a warm blush. I think it's quite neutral, and even if you have a cool tone skin, I think you could make it work because it's very, very, very soft. It's just a nice beige blush. If you like that kind of nude look, this is absolutely stunning. So the blush is a natural, healthy glow powder blush. It is a long-lasting blush. For me, this is just a no fuss, no muss kind of blush. I know it's going to stay in place, and it just looks really healthy on you. Then we have the Ombre G, so the eyeshadow quad multi-effect palette. It's high colors and long wear, and it's shade 129 Honey Amber. There's another palette, I can't remember the name now, but this is a picture of it. It is very similar, so it's not necessarily super new in terms of shade, but it is a new palette in the collection. So as usual, in that super luxurious packaging that comes in the velvet pouch, but the minute you put your super finger on it, you do have a fingerprint. So inside you have your quad, so very nice and soft shade. You've got a nice matte pink, satin finish, kind of orange brown-ish. This is a shimmer finish. The two at the top are more of a shimmery finish. You've got something pink, a little bit more brown here. Seems to me that it's a little bit more on the warmer side of things, but again, you need to swatch it to really tell. So I'm going to swatch them on my hand. Let's start with the matte pink. That is a very, very, very soft pink. This is your pink. So very soft, just a gentle pink, completely matte. Then we have the orange next to it. That is more of a satin finish. Beautiful shade. So it's a proper satin finish. Then at the top, this is your shimmery shade. There we go. Kind of a beige shimmery shade, just really nice glow and sparkle to it. And the fourth shade is a little bit darker. A nice brown, or like copper, I should say. Probably more copper. beautiful reflection as well into it. So these are your 4 shades, super delicate, very spring, but I think it's a little bit more of a warmer palette. And in the lip balm, the KissKiss Bee Glow Color Reviving Lip Balm. So this is 24 hydration, honey and bee wax infused, so super gentle on your skin, on your lips. If you just feel like a little bit of color, but you really want to hydrate your lips, this is beautiful. And I picked up the shade Pearly Rose. That is the original pink shade, but with a pearly finish to it. It is gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful. Look at this. So I'm gonna add some here so you guys can see. It just has that really nice glow into it. So very soft pink, just has that really nice glow, pearly, a little bit of the sparkle gold into it, so it's really, really nice onto the skin. And I'll show you in the sunshine so you guys can see how it looks onto the skin. So now I'm going to try the makeup on me. So each of those products, I'll do a full demo. Here are out of the way so we can apply the foundation. I already have my base on, so I've got my SPF protection, and I have 2 primer on. I've started with the Guerlain 24K Parrure Gold, and on top of it I've applied my Gucci, the Fluid Soyeux, so the Silk Priming Serum. There's a little bit more matte, just because I like to have a little bit more of a very nice canvas when I apply my foundation. I'm going to use a wet beauty blender. And now we're going to apply the foundation. So Terracotta Le Teint Glow in shade 3 Neutral. I have the other Terracotta that came out last year. That is completely matte, no transfer. And it's literally one of my go-to foundation. I just like how this applies really easily. There's no fuss, it's a very easy foundation to apply. I'm gonna do just one side of my face so you guys can compare. So see how it is glowing. Always come down a little bit on the neck. The neck is just always so white. The rest of the body is not as white of your neck. So this is natural skin, no foundation. So you do have a little bit of redness, imperfection, and so on. On this side, you still have that same glow, but you just have a unified skin tone. It is just, it's your skin, but better. It does give you a good medium coverage, but you still see your beauty marks. It just beautifies your skin. And the glow you're seeing now, it's the glow the foundation gives you. Once it completely dries out, it stays glowy, it literally stays glowy on you. I wouldn't say it dries completely. There's a little bit of wetness that stays because it is glowy. But it is a beautiful foundation. And I'm not one that really likes dewy foundation. It's just really not my cup of tea. But if you want something easy to work with without having too many steps, you want something easy to apply, you don't have to apply your Dior Glow Star filter or your Hollywood Flawless filter, but you still get that really glowy look, this is the perfect foundation. So full face is done. I mean, look how beautiful. So you could see, remember on the previous part of the video, I only did this side. So this side, you could see a little bit of redness spot. Now it's all gone, but you still see the skin through it. You still see some beauty marks, but it's just such a nice foundation. It's that glow that it gives. It's just naturally looking. Your skin looks really healthy and plump and hydrated. Foundation is done, complexion is done. I powdered the T-zone and I added my concealer. Concealer, I am using the Terra Cotta as well, and it's shade Too Neutral. And I added just powder under my eyes and did a bit of contour, and that's it. So now let's try the eyeshadow quad, and I'm really excited for it. I just want to create a very soft look. So I'm going to start with, got a flat brush here, and I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna go all over my eyelid with the matte pink, just as a base. Such a nice shade. It's very, very soft. Gonna come a little bit closer so you guys can see. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I like this. Very easy to wear. Obviously, shades like this are not necessarily new in terms of shade. You probably have a palette that is very close to this, but I think if you're looking for a new palette, this is just beautiful. I like this. Not drying. It's quite a good color payoff. No crumble under here, so really just a nice matte eyeshadow. Not too creamy, so it's not going to crease. It shouldn't. Right, so now I'm going to add this sparkly beige here. Completely here, more in the inner corner bit. That's really pretty. Same thing onto the other side. I'm gonna add the copper shade here. That looks more brown in the palette, but on my skin it was more copper. I don't want to take too much. I'm gonna add it onto the end of my eye on the outer corner. So very softly, I'm just gonna blend them to kind of meet in the middle. Just like this. So you have the darker shade towards the outer corner. And then with a clean, fluffy brush, like this, you're just gonna come and clean it a little bit around so you don't have any lines or anything. It's very, very soft. And now with a very small flat brush, I want to take this shade here that looks more orange in the palette, and I'm going to apply it just at the bottom of my eyelashes like this, just to add a little bit of a pop of color, and then I'm just going to smudge it out. It's very vibrant color. Really nice. Eyes are done. It is beautiful. It's very soft. It's very feminine. I just really like the look. I only added a very fine line of brown eyeliner, and I am using the L'Oreal Infaillible gel liner, and it's a brown shade, and my mascara is Lisa Eldridge in Kitten Lash. Just very nice and soft and full of reflection and sparkles. Now moving to the blush, I'm going to layer two blushes. I'm going to use the Pearly Beige, and I will be layering it with the light nude from Terracotta as well. Just go with the Pearly Beige to start, and see how it looks. Brush here. So this is on the brush. I do need a mirror to do this, and I broke my mirror, just dropped it and now it's all broken. So I do need a new one. This blush is literally a hybrid between a highlighter and a blush. And oh my god, how beautiful is this? It just gives you that beautiful reflection. I am obsessed with it. It just gives you that really healthy flush of color. And now with that same brush, just on the other side, I'll pick up the light nude and just add a little bit, just a little bit more. Just not too much, very soft, but very, just a beautiful iridescence and reflection to it. I'm going to add this same blush just a little bit here on the side. Like this, and I'm going to add just a little bit of bronzer on the forehead. For my bronzer, I'm using the Guerlain one that came out just for the holiday collection. Honestly, it looks quite light in the pan, but I've been quite surprised on how it does add a really nice color to the skin. And it's got a nice reflection to it. It's not completely matte. It's a really nice bronzer. Now onto my lips, I've added just a little bit of a lip liner, and this is e.l.f. Cosmetic. I absolutely love those lip liner, and this is shade Baddest Beige. I have all the shades and they are so good. I love them so much. They're just very good lip liner, and I think they were £2 each or something ridiculous like this. Anyway, lipstick. This is a lip balm. This is just something that you put in your handbag, you always have with you, and it just really hydrates your lips. It's just really nice. And look at the glow. Oh, how beautiful. This is the final look. I really love this look. Going back to the foundation, so I've only powdered the T-zone, so really under my eyes, bridge of the nose, a little bit here around the mouth, and a little bit on the chin, so you guys can see how it is still very glowing. The forehead, you still have that really natural glowing skin, your skin but better kind of look. I'm loving this kind of softer look. It's very feminine, it's very kind of light but feel good makeup. It's a good looking makeup. I love this collection. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. Have you purchased this collection? Is it something on your wish list, or are you perhaps doing a no buy? I don't know how you guys, the ones of you that are doing a no buy, kudos, because seriously, there's no way I could ever do it. Well, first of all, I wouldn't be here otherwise. And even that, I've always loved buying the new collection and just getting excited with what's coming ahead and trying new products. So I don't think I'd have the willpower of being in a no buy, like just never. So bravo to all of you who are doing it. I hope you still enjoy watching makeup reviews. I think there's always something to be excited about. So let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. As usual, I will put in the description the makeup of today. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell as well to receive notification when a new video is being posted. And I will see you next time. Thanks, guys.